until I was about 40. I would say I was in at least cardiovascular, pretty good shape. I wasn't ever strong. I never had upper body strength, and I think I just accepted that about myself. And for my 40th birthday, basically, I was diagnosed with thyroid cancer. And when I turned 50, I was diagnosed with coronary arterial disease and put on high blood pressure medication and cholesterol medication. And cardiologists pretty much said that I'd be on those for the rest of my life. Right about 14 months ago, a person that I work with, so he was telling me all about CrossFit and what a great model it was. And so I started looking around on the internet and looked up a bunch of CrossFit places near where I do live. And CrossFit Austin was not the closest one, but I called. They had an on-ramp class that was starting soon, and I called up and talked to Wes, and I told him, I was very frank, I said, I have no strength at all. I will never forget when I drove up, parked out front, and was looking through the plate glass windows, and I see this very muscled man lifting a bar that I had no way of knowing how much weight on it was. It was about this much weight on each end. I remember sitting there, my jaw just dropped, and I thought, I don't belong here. What in the world was he thinking? So December 1st, a year ago, was when I really officially started my membership. I kept coming, and just kept getting stronger and stronger. And the greatest part about it was, well, two great things about it. First of all, just the camaraderie and how welcome I was. I was at the tail end of every class, and yet I couldn't have gotten more support and encouragement from not just Wes and Boone and Tristy and Walker and Blake and Rob. I mean, everyone in the gym was so supportive. The members just work their hearts out and are there to support each other. It's just been great. And then the concentration on emphasis on proper movements. That was really important to me. I did not want to be injured again. And everyone was so careful about showing and explaining the right way to do everything, how to lift the weights properly. And so all of those things just made it a completely different experience from anything I had ever done before. I don't think there's one thing that I was more proud of than the first push-up. I struggled so hard to get push-ups. I mean, there were times that I'd just be pushing so hard and I'd get up off the floor and want to cry. It was so hard. But that first one, I'm like, I can do this. And then I did the first kipping pull-up, and then I did my first double unders, and I started lifting weights, and I just couldn't get over how quickly it happened. That was just stunning to me. And I'm convinced that the diet was really important too. I had really embraced high protein, low carb, good fats, lots of vegetables, some fruit and nuts, and just cutting out all of the other stuff. And it made a huge difference. I can strict press 68 pounds, back squat 128, deadlift 163, and those are just phenomenal numbers to me. I never in all my life have dreamed that I would be doing what I'm doing today. And losing weight wasn't my primary focus, but I did. I lost between 25 and 30 pounds. By the summertime, so after about 8 months, my blood pressure was completely back to normal. I'm off of blood pressure medication, I'm off of cholesterol medication. I just think the CrossFit model is genius. I come in here and I'm in these classes with these people that are lifting 5 times what I'm lifting, and they're working just as hard as I'm working, and at the end of a workout they're wiped out and I'm wiped out. I never worked so hard in all my life. CrossFit Austin is top notch. It's just they're family now. I just feel as though I've got this huge family of friends, both inside and outside the gym, that are super supportive all of the time and so much fun. you know, as hard as it is to do these workouts, I just have a blast. So I can't say enough good about both CrossFit but CrossFit Austin, dear to my heart. A month or so ago, I started taking classes with Chad Vaughn and taking Olympic lifting classes. Whoever thought? And that's been a lot of fun, and what a boost to your self-confidence to go through an experience like this. And it's just been awesome. So I'm Darlene Price, and I live in the circle of awesomeness that is CrossFit Austin.